I've received many questions in the last 24 hours about what advice I would give to new beekeepers, and there are two pieces of advice that I would give to y'all. Number one is buy your bees local as opposed to having them shipped from somewhere. Very similar to chicken keeping, there really is a season for when it's time to purchase bees, when the bees are massively reproducing. Swarm season, it all happens in the spring. In some places, like in Florida, we actually have really two seasons where the queens are really producing and bees are in abundance, and this is in spring and fall because of our climate here. But in general, spring is the time where you want to secure your bees. And same within chicken keeping, where if you're really serious, you need to start doing your research and making your purchases in the very beginning of the year in January in preparation for March, February, whenever in your area the season is, but it's always in the beginning of the year. Buy your bees locally. Usually the place that you can find bees locally is you could go on Facebook and search in like beekeeping in your county or your area, like your town or whatever, and find a local beekeeping Facebook page, and you'll probably be able to find people selling. In general, you're probably going to buy what's called a Nook box. A Nook box is it's a smaller bee box. It's 5 frames as opposed to 8 frames or 10 frames, which you will work up to. And in your Nook box of 5 frames, you should have everything you need to get started. You should have 5 frames that are filled with a queen bee. There's only one queen bee in a hive. With a queen bee, with a bunch of worker bees, with some eggs, larvae, and brood, and with some food and resources in there so that colony can get reestablished at your place, at their new place of residence. My second suggestion would be to buy a really good bee suit, because it really helps with the anxiety of getting comfortable in your hive. I know that we see people all over social media not wearing bee suits, and that's amazing. Like, good for y'all, good for them. And bees are by nature very docile creatures, but they also smell pheromones, you know, and depending on the bees, depending on the lineage of the bees, some bees have different temperaments than others. And as you're getting acquainted with your bees and you're getting comfortable in the hives, it's just my suggestion to have a really good bee suit, not just to protect you, but to protect to give you peace of mind while you're getting established with your bees. I am not sure of the actual quality of bee suits that you can get on places like Amazon. I purchased my beekeeping supplies from Daydont, and I'm very fortunate that I have one kind of local to me. And when I started first of all, I almost lost my first Nook, my first hive, because I didn't know that I needed to go in and feed them. I just thought, like, they're bees and but they need time to like get acquainted with their new location. But anyways, and I was scared to go in. I was scared of the bees. I was scared of getting stung. I was scared to go in. And so I went to Daydont and I said, I need your like most serious beekeeping suit. And they pointed me into the direction of the suit that they would suggest for people who were dealing with Africanized bees. And I said, yes, please give me that suit. And that suit saved me and it saved the bees. Now, I did actually get stung in that suit at one point, but that's like a whole nother story for a different day. And that really can't even be blamed on the bees. It was my fault. I went into the hive and it was just a recipe for disaster, and I know better now. Anyways, I know y'all want more beekeeping content. You comment this on my post, any post I do about bees all the time, but it's hard for me. First of all, it's really challenging for me to be a beekeeper in Florida in the summer to begin with. It's also really challenging for me to create content while I'm out there in the bee, because I'm just in it, you know? I'll do my best to try and create some more stuff for y'all.